this is another component, another step in your self-betterment. And I think it's great. I admire you for that. Sure. That's great. Sadly, I can't promise that I'm going to jump on board with the same positivity thing.
Dude, if you did, I would have absolutely no point of reference for my cartoon. No.
So the characterization of Jay, of Bogon Head,
yes,
is the mopey...
is the high school version of you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to get as annoying as shit. But
No. But the good part is that all of our bullshit is going to be offset with superpowers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So is my superpower going to be a surprise?
Welcome to the show.
The doctor is in. Like and prescribe. Dr. J.
Oh, I'm the doctor.
I ain't no doctor.
Well, it just so happens that I am a doctor. No,
really?
Doctor. No. Well, I mean...
Gynecologist?
Sure. Non-practicing.
That's good. On sabbatical. Excellent. I can dig it.
Yeah. No, I'm not a doctor. Don't call me for medical advice.
Okay.
All right.
I won't. I wasn't gonna.
Okay, good. No, I was talking to your viewers.
Oh.
You can call me for medical advice. I'll be like, I don't know.
Everybody call him. Call him for the advice. It'll be top notch.
Jay, my cat is sick. What do I do?
Oh, and you're a vet. Nice. My cow is about to give birth.
Well, my answer for everyone, have you tried Googling it? Because after I get off the phone with you, that's what I'm going to do, is try Googling it.
Right.
I love the day and age we live in, though, that YouTube, you can any skill, almost any skill you need to, like, you can find, there's probably a tutorial for it.
Dude, absolutely.
So God love you for contributing to the YouTube community. I don't know what you've helped anybody learn how to do as of so far.
Be a complete jackass.
Yeah. You know what? I take it back.
Yeah.
No credit to you. But hopefully, you know what, everyone? Soon. It's coming soon.
That's right.
Chris is going to have some very important tips for you on how to do adulting.
And to be perfectly honest, actually, I am in the process of making a video that talks about how I accomplished all of this crap just on my phone.
That's actually, and you told me about this. Folks, stay tuned. This is going to be, you can also do this once Dr. Chris shows you how to do it.
Dr. Chris.
You can YouTube also with on a shoestring budget and a few rinky-dink boom arms and stuff.
It's true. I think I like grand total, I maybe have like $200 in my channel. Yeah, maybe.
And then a year from now, he'll show you how to do it for $1.50 instead.
That's right.
It'll be the sequel to that.
Oh my God! So how you been? It's been forever since I seen you.
I'm all right. Had a busy week, as I told you.
Yep.
But none of your viewers give a shit about that, so we don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, they barely care about what I do.
Okay, well, fair enough. You know what though? You have been doing some cooking courses, like tutorials.
Tutorials.
So you have
That's a stretch.
So you have been helping the community. So I take it back. Sorry for making fun of you for that.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I've been helping. I may have caused some sort of salmonella outbreak with my instructional videos on cooking, but
maybe this is that's the component we didn't take into account, is that there could be lawsuit.
It's okay.
I watched this fucking YouTube video. This guy showed me how to do it.
I got sick.
My whole family's sick.
Yeah, well, your whole family shouldn't be eating pizza pops off your dashboard. Broke ass.
It's hilarious that it's like, I'm so broke that all I can afford to do, I don't even have a microwave. All I can afford to do is put a pizza pop on my dashboard, but I can afford to watch YouTube somehow.
Right. Well, you know what? Actually, in this day and age, that process of cooking would be exponentially more expensive than anything else if you're running your car.
You know what? That's right. Cost of gas right now?
Forget about it.
It's fucking criminal. Which, you know what? Okay, so this is, I don't know if your viewers give a shit about this, but
They might.
I'm a working class musician.
Look at you go.
We all know this. And the culture, at least in the Toronto music circuit, is no one puts out a tip jar.
Okay.
But I've started doing it. And you know what? God damn it. It's an extra few bucks in our pocket at the end of the night.
Nice.
And it's like, I don't know why the culture in the Toronto live music circuit is like, you know, we don't do tip jars. Like, well, why the fuck not?
Is that a thing elsewhere?
When I visit Orlando, or like my folks in Florida, for example, when I've seen live music, well, definitely solo acoustic dude, duo acoustic dude.
Sure.
Always a tip jar.
Suitcase open? Guitar case open?
Well, I mean, that takes up a lot of space, and it looks like street corner. Yeah, that's great. But I mean, like in a venue or something like that.
Right.
But I don't remember if full bands have been doing it. But anyway, whatever. Like, I'm thrilled to share with you and to share with your viewers that it's like, you know what? If you're a working musician, put out a tip jar. Just do it. Just do it. And I've heard that some bar owners might take an issue with it.
Okay.
And they can eat shit because what? Okay, if
Jay will still play at your bars though.
Yeah. We all know that I make the majority of my living playing weddings and corporate events, and the bars is supplemental. If I got nothing better, if I'm not booked on a wedding on a weekend, I will do a bar gig.
Right.
Better than sitting at home making $0, right?
Sure.
But anyway, where was I going with this? If a bar, if they say to me, "You're not allowed to do that," I will say, "Okay, I work for you, so I will abide by your rules." But give me a good reason why. Right. Explain to me why. Why can't I do this? It's not coming out of your pocket. And some people might argue that the servers sort of live on their tips, and maybe this is less money that's going to end up in the servers and bartenders' pockets.
Right.
But come on. Like, are you serious? And by the way, your servers are working for less than minimum wage and rely on their tips for income. Do you think musicians are making
same boat sort of action?
Playing at a bar or club making much more than minimum wage? Right. Count the number of hours you're on site. It's not good.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I bless you for that. That is.
Yeah, I don't know how entertaining this is, but I'm just saying, like, it was on my mind at this moment. I'm like, you know what? Put out a tip jar. Do it. Do this. And if you're just a fan of live music, put some fucking money in the tip jar. All right.
Well, it's true because I mean that's.
I don't want to say that. Okay, all industries have been affected by COVID. All of them.
Yep.
But I can only speak from my perspective in my industry. Musicians got hit hard. We were one of the first people to go, and we were one of the last people to come back to work.
No, for sure.
I know people that, you know, they have kids and mortgages, and like some of them, both parents are musicians.
Oh boy,
you know what I mean? And it's like, guess what? You're in the poorhouse now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's affected by COVID. I get it, and I'm again just talking from my perspective, right? Do what you can. Put out a tip jar.
Yeah,
do it, and you know what? Throw a few bucks in our tip jar.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, thanks.
And well worth it.
Yeah,
and I think that every band actually deserves to be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't like, and again, for all you bar owners out there, like, what's your issue? What's the problem? You know,
you haven't encountered one yet, though, have you?
Not yet. I've just heard. I think I've heard some people say, "Oh, I don't know, some bosses don't like it." But
right.
And I may just say, "Okay, fine, I will abide by your rules and not put out a tip jar, and then I'll never play your fucking venue again."
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't sweat off your back.
Yeah. What were we talking about before I started going on about this?
I don't know. You're being a doctor.
Right. I'm a doctor who sometimes goes and works for minimum wage, playing bars and put out a tip jar and moan and groan about.
Everyone has to have their hobbies. even doctors.
Yeah, well, this is the other issue of you know what? I better not get started. Like, I want this to be funny.
I'm fucking ranty Jay today. That's awesome.
Well, better than me sitting saying nothing. I don't know how funny this is, but I mean,
I think you're hilarious all
thanks,
the time.
man. I think you are too.
Oh my God, pardon me.
Yeah, you know what? I'll save it for another day. There's a whole lot of reasons why live music, all kinds of injustices with that. But I think it's not that entertaining, so we'll address that another day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess anybody could come sit here in front of you and bitch about whatever their job is.
It's true.
You know, here's why my job sucks.
Maybe that's what I should turn this podcast in. Bitch Fest. Welcome to it.
Right.
Come sit on my couch so I can listen to you.
Well, to be fair, it's like
bitch and moan ad nauseum.
I mean, you want to get someone talking, just get them to complain about shit. Like, everyone's got shit in their lives they can complain about.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And I actually, over the past 6 months, have gone out of my way to make sure, like, I don't. Or at least try not to.
Right.
Because for me, it brings me no positivity into my life whatsoever. Right? And 9 times out of 10, it's me bitching about shit I have no control over.
It's not therapeutic at all.
Bitching? No, no. You know what? If anything, it raises my blood pressure to the point where, like, I just want to, like, lash out. You know, like, I can't. Yeah, I don't know. It's totally not my vibe anymore.
Really?
Like, bitching and complaining about shit. Like, I think I spent the better part of a decade sort of dealing with that, so I just don't want it. Like, bitching and moaning, it's either fucking fix it,
right,
or shut the hell up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's my take on it. Like, that's the way I'm dealing with stuff. Dude, I started my vlog this morning before you got here.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I woke up. Today's a great fucking day. I got a bunch of work done this morning, and I started vlogging shortly before you got here, and I'm just like, today's going to be wicked. Jay's showing up. We're going to do a podcast. I got Jen coming over tonight. The boys are coming over tonight. You know, like, today's a fucking wicked day. Today I fucking love my life. I'm broke as shit, but I love my life.
Yeah.
You know, like, I am doing what I want to do.
Brother, you know what? I love you for that. And I got to give you credit for, because, you know, I don't know, you used to be just as much of a negative fucking complainer as me.
Yep.
And so, you know what? This is another component, another step in your self-betterment. And I think it's great. I admire you for that.
Sure.
That's great. Sadly, I can't promise that I'm going to jump on board with the same positivity thing.
Dude, if you did, I would have absolutely no point of reference for my cartoon. Which, in all probability, the vlog is going to come out before this comes out.
So the characterization of Jay, of Bogon Head,
yes,
is the mopey...
is the high school version of you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to get as annoying as shit. But
No. But the good part is that all of our bullshit is going to be offset with superpowers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
is my superpower going to be a surprise?
Your superpower was kind of shown in the little short that I put out.
Oh, okay.
So you've basically got some, like, sonic boom action.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
I've been known to fight crime with sonic booms myself sometimes.
Well, people are going to see it now.
Now, and again, not to shit on your positivity journey that you're on. I think that's fucking fantastic.
You keep talking. I just got to double check and make sure that camera's rolling.
Oh, okay.
Just keep talking.
Really? Keep talking?
Yeah. I'm listening.
Okay. So, no, I think it's a fantastic, and I admire you. I admire people that do this. Are we good?
Yeah. Oh, we're good.
I admire positive people. I honestly do. Honest to God. And it's like, and you know what? I do have a great life.
Yep.
I have a great life. I'm better off than a lot of people I know.
Yes.
Like I do have a great life. And I don't mean to make it seem like I have a shitty life. I don't have a shitty life. I have a great life. And I have a good job. And you know, hey, the weather's getting nicer. Like, but it's just like, there's the everyday shit that just fucking pisses me off. And it's like, I need that outlet I need to get pissed off for a moment, and it's therapeutic for me.
See, yeah, and I totally understand that, and I can totally dig on it. But for me, that meant that I was doing what I didn't want to be doing.
Okay.
If I was bitching about it,
Right. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, doing what I love means I don't bitch.
All right. Because bitching is not what you love, or because you need to avoid those circumstances that cause you to bitch?
Well, it's just I've set myself up on a trajectory where I only do stuff that interests me.
Okay, no, that's awesome.
You know what I mean? Like,
But what about the day-to-day shit that you can't avoid?
oh, whatever. Laundry has to get done. My kitchen needs to get clean.
Right.
You know, like I need to clean my toilet.
See, like people are always like, you can't. There's some things you can't control in life.
There's a lot.
and it's like, so you can't complain. It's like, no, those are especially the things that I'm going to complain about because I can't control them. Stuck in traffic, stuck in the drive-through lineup.
Yeah, but why get upset about that?
Because I can't do anything about it. It's like you fix your reality. Well, I can't fucking fix it. I'm stuck on the fucking 401. What can I do to change this right now? Fuck, I'm fucking late. Fuck.
You do what Costelli and I used to do on the 400 when we get stuck. We'd get out of the truck and throw a Frisbee around.
That's all. Okay, if you're at a dead stop, that's all. Like, I'd love to, if it's a nice day, get out and sit on my hood or something like that.
Yep.
If I'm not stressed because I'm late for something. If I'm on a 400 series highway, I'm probably going somewhere that I need to be at soon.
Sure, I get it.
And if it's a dead stop or shit's not moving.
Don't get me wrong. I still get upset, angry. Like, I still have emotions other than sheer bliss.
Okay.
You know, like, I'm not living in some la-la land.
You know, and you're making an effort and you're trying to be more on the positive. I love you for that. That's awesome.
And that's it. You know, like it's.
I just don't think I could pull it off.
No. Well, I mean, I think anybody could. I mean, whatever, dude. I mean, 8 months ago, shit was bad, and now I've managed to get myself to a point where it's like, still bad, but manageable. You know, like I know how to deal with it.
Yeah, I love seeing you happy. I do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, honestly, because over the past probably 2 to 3 weeks, I've been having really bad sleeps. You know, like I waking up like, what? Like, what is going on?
Oh, really?
And then I'll be awake for an hour.
Oh.
So, like, you know, I'll sit and watch TV for a while because I can't go back to sleep. And so I've been waking up in the morning completely wrecked because I got, you know, whatever, 2 or 3 hours less sleep than I should have. And so for today to happen, I slept soundly last night, woke up this morning, and I was just like, oh, yeah, it's on. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, man, that's really good.
So, you know, but I don't know. It's just the way you approach things, I think. And whatever. I'm not getting into it because everyone's way of dealing with things is different.
Oh, you're totally right. This reminds me. Okay, so when we were kids in high school, you remember I had a job teaching guitar, but traveling to people's homes.
Right.
You remember?
Yes. That place sucked.
It sucked. The job sucked. But okay, to be fair, I was 17, 18. Most of my friends were working at
Arby's
or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And at the time, minimum wage was $4 or $5, right? For a teenager.
Right.
And I was making like $15 an hour or something like that, which is really freaking good for a kid my age at that time. So anyway, good to have a skill, blah blah blah. But it still felt like work. Sure. And it was particularly exhausting. I think I was taken advantage of by doing these ridiculous routes from one student to the next.
Right.
And anyway, and like a 5-student route, which, you know, now teaching students back to back, 5 students takes me 2.5 hours.
Right.
At that time, it took the entirety of my evening traveling from Mississauga to Brampton and everything.
Sure.
But anyway, for a little while there, I remember I would leave. We'd finish high school for the day, and I'd have maybe an hour before I had to be at my first student. So I'd always go and I'd get a coffee. And for a few weeks there, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a damn good guitar teacher today, and I'm gonna have my coffee, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do my job well, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna inspire these students, and it's gonna be good. And that shit lasted for maybe 3 weeks before I'm like, no, fuck this. I hate this. I hate it.
You know why though? You know why you hated it? was because your boss sucked.
Well, okay.
Which brings me to a point I'd like to talk about. Why are all small business owners that are either my age or older complete douchebags?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, and maybe my experience was like music store owners tend to be disgruntled, miserable.
No, it's any.
I guess it's any small business.
Any old guy running a business.
Who's going to see this, by the way? I don't know if I should be naming names. But anyway.
Dude, like 6 people watch this. So.
To be fair about that that particular traveling guitar teacher job that I did, I didn't really... The boss didn't really have that much impact on my day-to-day work.
Right.
It was more about the parents of the, like, they were more my boss. The parents of the students were more my boss. Than, like, I'm not disagreeing that my boss was maybe not the greatest. You know what? Okay. This isn't relevant to the conversation, but like, I think I complained a lot about the boss at the time because I was a teenager who just, you complain about your boss, right? But I don't remember him being particularly mean or unfair to me overall, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Like, I just think it was just like many teenagers, like, yeah, my boss makes me work. Working sucks. So, I may have had negative opinions about him at the time, but in retrospect, I'm like, yeah, I can't remember him actually being an asshole to me at any time. So,
even with the talent, he really couldn't afford to be.
Maybe. So, all right, what else you got?
Yeah, I don't know.
Cereal is soup?
No. Oh my God. Please. See, that's one thing I've been happy about is like this podcast, I mean, for better, for worse, has rolled on without topics and just, like...
Just free flowing.
Yeah, just gone where the conversation takes us kind of thing. And I don't know, that's kind of my favorite.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I apologize, like I should have had an anecdote or something to bring to the table today. And I came completely unprepared.
No, that's okay.
You all right with that?
Yeah, dude. What are you talking about? Am I all right with that?
Okay, viewers, are you all right with this?
They're fine.
I feel we're not as hilarious as last time.
Let's up our game because we wanted to keep this short, so we got like 5 minutes left, maybe. So
yeah, I guess you're right.
Go tell a joke.
Tell a
Go
joke.
be funny.
Boobies, diarrhea. I got nothing.
Apparently, saying boobies is like bad. I don't know. Like, Rich was an absolute saint and shared my last podcast that I did with Mike on his Facebook page. Just didn't tag me in it. Just shared the video.
Okay.
And put a disclaimer at the bottom that boobies is mentioned in like the first 2 seconds of the podcast, and that just to be aware because apparently some people have issues with that word these days, and I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck if they've got an issue with it.
Well, yeah, like who fucking cares? Like,
no.
We're throwing around F-bombs all day, but it's like, boobies? Is it just certain cultures? Like,
dude, I have no idea.
Apparently, okay, like I know in the UK saying shag, we shagged. That's a much worse word in the UK than it is like as far as a taboo, or not taboo, but like just shit that you can say on TV or you can't.
Okay. It's kind of akin to saying fucking.
Maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but there's certain so that's why I'm wondering boobies. Where's he's in New Zealand? Maybe saying boobies is
I don't know.
Not cool in New Zealand. I don't know.
All I know is I love that guy.
I love Rich too, and I miss him. Rich, I miss you. I miss you, Rich. Fuck you, Rich.
Check the comments as soon as this thing gets posted because he'll say hi or something too. Yeah.
Oh, I love him. I wonder if we should do an online chat with him sometime.
And see, I FaceTime with him. I don't know, once every couple of weeks kind of thing. Like we've been in touch quite a bit over the last couple of months, and which I love. Love.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about doing sort of like a screening of Ski School,
right? Like
Zoom call kind of whatever sort of deal. So yeah, we're in the midst of setting that kind of shit up.
Sort of a running commentary while you watch the movie?
Kind of thing. And I'm trying to figure out how to do it without being copyright stricken.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I got some research to do on that part.
Yeah, have fun.
But I was kind of thinking that, like hopefully we can schedule it so like you, me, and Mike are here.
Okay.
And then get Colin, Ruprecht, and Rich
Yep.
on Zoom or whatever. Okay. And sort of make that happen.
Yeah. Now, you know that, okay, so I don't know how many of your viewers know us and our circle of friends, and how many of them are just strangers that are like, why the fuck am I watching these two assholes talk about whatever shit? But
dude, I hope the strangers are watching. I love the strangers.
But I was a latecomer to our circle of friends, the Lords of Snot. I was a latecomer. So a lot of this, the fucking amazing stories that Rich talked about,
Yep.
The ski school, I wasn't around for a lot of this. Like I was, a lot of it happened before. Yes, I watched ski school with you, but all the hilariousness and the culture and that you built around it happened before I was around. Wow. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, with Rich's stories, the book that I'm excited to hear is maybe being resurrected. And I think
he sent me the first page. It's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I wasn't around for most of those stories.
Right.
And I think the only reason why my chapter ended up in it was just because Colin was like, you got to get Jay in there. Even though it had all already happened. And the story wasn't even that good. It was like, I fucking vomited out a car window when I was drunk. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Nobody's ever done that before. Like,
yeah, but you know what? It's actually hilarious that you did it. Because you don't drink and you don't barf.
Okay, then but I mean, so you need that context. Someone who doesn't know me, that I'm.
Jay always drove the automobile.
Yeah, I was the driver. I still am the driver, and I'm the. Like, I'm a working musician. I'm in a room full of completely drunk people all the time, and I'm the one sober guy. Oh my God. Right?
That sounds like hell on earth.
It's my. It's where that's my life. That's just
that's your job. I get it.
Yeah, it's not even my job, because musicians drink on the job sometimes too. I just like me. I'm just not into it, and I'm happy in my. This is my. I don't want to say a comfort zone, but it's just this is where I exist. I'm the one sober guy in the room, and I'm fine with it. Right.
That also probably makes you the smartest guy in the room, which is right on. So good.
You know what? You might be onto something. It's like. Maybe that's what it is I feel like a super genius all the time. Right. I get to feel like a fucking super genius. I am a doctor. I could tell any of those assholes.
You've got gout.
Well, still, I could be a genius with a sore foot.
Yeah. No, not you. You're telling them that they have it.
Oh, okay. I'm diagnosing them.
I wasn't outing you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be honest. Maybe that's why I like it, because I feel really smart all of a sudden.
There you go.
I'm the one sober
Stand
guy.
up on the stage with your hands on your hips like some sort of superhero. Hello. I will bed you all before the night is through.
You're all morons. I was going somewhere with it. Oh, yeah. But anyway, so reading this story about me drunk and vomiting out a car window, while it's like, if people don't know that about me, that I'm this really straight dude who never drinks, it may not be that entertaining. But maybe Rich will paint it in a way to make it entertaining. I don't know.
Well, now that's out there, so he'll pay attention.
The good part about it, and it was, you know what, I felt great at the time, because hey, like, Rich was hosing his car down afterwards, going, Jay, I'm so proud of you. And it was amazing. Like, it was, right?
Where was he hosing his car down?
I think we were at Ruprecht's house at the end of the night, and that's where we were crashing for the night. And he was hosing all my puke off his car.
Right. I don't recall this.
I don't even know if maybe it was a bush party at someone's backyard,
like YMCA person.
Yeah. And maybe that was one of those nights you weren't there, but anyway. Maybe. The only thing amazing about that story, really, and again, it's not amazing. It's more is when, as I'm hanging my head out the window, we drove past a bus stop of many people standing there as vomit is flowing, and the reaction, just all of them at one time just reacting. That's hilarious.
That is amazing.
And I think I managed to pull it together enough to look up at them and do the as it was. But I mean,
oh my God.
Other than that, it's just like, yeah, it's a drunk kid puking out a car window. Like, so what? I don't know, but we'll see how Rich paints it. Like, to be fair, I was drunk and he was sober, so maybe he has better memory of how it went that night.
That's true.
Yeah,
maybe. I have a vague recollection of the story happening, but I don't recall being there. But I don't know.
I apologize. I don't.
Yeah,
Like I remember.
that's totally cool.
Yeah, like there was some girl there that was also drunk that I was trying to impress. No, I don't know. But anyway, she at the end of that she still didn't give a shit about me. But
Right.
it's me drinking was tied into that in some way. Sorry, this is I hope Rich tells this better than I'm telling it, because this is actually really shitty and boring.
This is amazing. This like, okay, when the Lords of Snot cartoon comes out, this is what it's based on. This is it.
Terrific.
Because he doesn't even think his amazing stories are amazing.
Well, it's at the time, acceptance and inclusion was very important to me. I was the latecomer. I was also the youngest out of everybody.
Yep, that's true.
And so like acceptance, it was great. Like, oh, I'm welcomed into this Lord of Snot thing, and
Yes.
I'm happy to be it. But yeah, in retrospect, I'm like, my stuff was way more lame than everybody else. Right? I'm just like, and it's okay, like, because I'm glad you were still my friend, and we're all you. But I'm just like, yeah, my story's not that great. I wasn't there for the ripping the ass, and I wasn't there for the apocalyptic snowball fight. Like, I wasn't there for the smell the glove or anything. Like,
Oh my god! Wow.
yeah.
This cartoon's gonna rule. Sorry,
Hey, right on. I can't wait.
but yeah, no. But just because you weren't there, it does not lessen your impact on the group.
Okay.
Just know that.
Thanks.
Yes.
And to all our friends, Rich, Colin, Ruprecht.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being my friend.
We're all scattered about the globe now, but
Yeah.
at least we're still tied together in that sense.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how'd you feel about this?
This is wicked.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think we're ready to wrap it up. We're
Okay.
at the 30-minute mark already.
We didn't do the introduce ourselves. Hey, I'm Chris. I'm Jay. We didn't do that.
Everybody knows now.
Okay, good.
If you don't know who the fuck we are, go watch the old ones.
Yeah, that's a long one though.
So watch the first 10 minutes of it.
Okay.
You'll see who we are.
You're right.
Jesus.
I'm not actually criticizing you.
No.
right.
Whatever.
Well, this is amazing. You know what? Like and subscribe to my friend Chris, because he's working really hard at this shit. There's really, really good stuff coming up really soon.
Like in the next 10 years.
Like, I can't wait. Yeah, well, and I might be dead by the time it happens. But I mean, I'm still. You gotta subscribe to this. You gotta stay tuned to this. Chris he's moving mountains with this shit. This is groundbreaking content. It's coming. I'm telling you.
Wow. I fucking hate you.
Yeah, it's like, and some of it might just be bringing his tall, deep voiced friend along to have banter.
That's
but
right.
I mean,
I need to make fun of somebody. Jay, you want to come over?
right? But again, like, I'll just dish it back. Like, it's not like when we were kids when it was
Yeah, see?
Chris
That's-
picked on me.
Fucking takes all the fun out of it
Yeah,
for me.
fuck.
I'm like,
Well-
what? I got to deal with it coming back?
Well, let's ask your
Since
viewers what
when?
would they rather see?
Oh,
just,
no,
just
no.
me sitting there. Oh, shut up! You hurt my feelings.
Oh, my God.
Let's bring Mike in here, the trifecta. We'll see how that goes.
Well, that microphone's all set up for him.
Dynamite.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
We could have a threesome. Oh, wait, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
sorry.
the opposite of what I always wanted. Two dudes.
Oh, my God. Anyway, on that note,
All right.
thank you very much for stopping by, my friend. I love you.
I love you, brother.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you guys for watching.
We'll catch you guys on the flip side.
See you soon.
Bye.